You know, despite the name, it doesn't feel greasy. It's not like I want that, but now I'm scared what it actually means. In the Generations Legacy Evolution line, the weaponizers shifted focus using the Junkion characters to support the gimmicks. Not only does it expand with new vehicles, but Axlegrease is a Junkion who decided to join the Decepticons. These cars aren't complete without their decorations. The pipes plug on the side, the engine parts combine to plug in the hood, and the two rockets combine to plug on the back, changing from a truck to a car. The hook plugs anywhere, mainly on the blasters, but I prefer it used as a trailer hitch. The rest requires no parts forming, taking the scrap hook mold and turning it into a Mad Max style car. I adored the change in Decepticon colors with the purple and dark blue, toned down with the extreme amount of dark gunmetal and a dash of silver. While the rims stay in place, the light blue tires spin around it. I adore the netted and armored design on the windows that travel to the blaster pieces to complete the look. The blasters behind it are like something from Batman. Something in my way. Ooh. I deeply prefer the new front with the clean grille and spikes. Is that a hot rod wing ornament? While the engine is glorious and toxic looking, you can plug it the other way for the cannons. It retains the elements from Scrap Hook like the spikes and the scrap metal on the door. It does retain the weaponizer gimmick, so all this can form weapons and armor with the accessories, arms, and legs. The box demonstrates these as sidecars for crash bar. There's even an open slot to keep the engine connected because there's a tab right there. That's pretty smart. The idea of the alt form isn't anything new, it's how they take and change it. I gotta say, I think they did a very good job representing something savage and new. Robot mode. With this, Sisterhood of the Traveling Junk is more obvious of a scrap hook retool with the large shoulders, weak elbows with a light friction joint, and bumper stompers. But I do like the broad amount of purple used, new molds with the knees, and savage silver chest detail. The Decepticon logo actually feeds into the spikes. I know Junkions are known to work with Autobots, but I like the twist. It's like she said, I don't follow trends, I break them. Despite the colors, the scrappy feel continues. Swap the leg to get the C-3PO look. The head is interesting. I like the silver face and lips with the large light purple aviators, but I always thought the white dome was just a shine in the stock image. She kind of looks like Glenn Close. Did someone say articulate? Head rotation, shoulders out and in, forward to back rotation below, elbow bend, wrist rotation, waist rotation, hips out and in, forward to back rotation below, knee bend, foot forward, back and tilt. Posability is pretty good, but the joints themselves have issues. Aside from the mentioned elbows, the wrists have a little notch that jams inside, and the knees slip out the pegs often. Let's take a look at the accessories. The pipes plug on as decorations, but the two blasters can split and cover the hands. It sits at a weird angle, but with the hook, it's like a grapple launcher. These can plug on the side of the arms, and the engine can plug as one weapon or split as two with blast ports at the front of the barrel. I know I make a lot of comparisons, but despite the new molds involved, most of the figure does basically the same thing. It's mostly new accessories and a new color deco to show off her Decepticon allegiance. Despite some of the flaws with a few joints, she still manages to pose well. I like the large amount of aesthetic changes, and I like the new mold in particular, so I don't think there's an issue in buying this if you've already had experience with it before. Her head looks like sushi.